बिरला ओपस अश्योरेंस रजिस्टर करो birlaopus.com पर।
Ready for the next adventure, pal?
There's another dimension. It's exactly the same as ours,
But it's better.
This is your perfect world.
13 now, South Africa. Introduction of Jasprit Bumrah. It's the 5th over. You can just hear the roar, him running into ball. The expectation from the crowd. Spent an extended training session a couple of days ago, trying to bowl that Yorker. Spent around an hour just putting a couple of shoes there and aiming at that, just trying to bowl that Yorker. Starts off with a pace of delivery.
Yeah, so far it's the one delivery that most batters have struggled with. Lungi Ngidi went for 29 and he's four bowled a lot of slower balls. Bumrah starting off with one straight away.
Round the wicket. Two leg side, in fact, wide's given. That's 5 more runs added to that total.
This is a flying start, exactly the kind of start that South Africa needed. If you're chasing a score like India have put up, you need a flying start. They got a bit of help here from a wide down the leg side delivery from Jasprit Bumrah. But Quinton de Kock has been absolutely magnificent. 41 of 18.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Swung back into the left-hander.
It's a beautiful delivery. It's kind of what he was looking for the previous ball, but his line was just slightly wrong. This time he gets it right. Look at that seam. It's pointed towards the stumps of de Kock, so it's always going to swing back in towards him. Fantastically executed.
Good toss. Gets away with it. Jasprit Bumrah. Quinton de Kock. He's on fire. 41 of 20, especially against Arshdeep. He's been able to access different parts of the ground.
What he did was he was looking to play more to the onside to start with, and then when he started to go a little bit wide of the stumps, he was driving, and then of course on the leg side he plays the shot so well.
Slow bouncer. That's a good delivery. Another dot ball.
They're playing together for Mumbai Indians, so a little bit of banter there between the two, a little bit of smile there.
Yeah, they're back together now. Bragging rights. It's been decent over so far. Nicely bowled. Another attempted Yorker, but it almost right.
That was a drive. He was quite happy to allow it to come onto the bat.
They don't have to go very hard this over. Obviously, you know what Jasprit Bumrah can do, but also that 5 wides, that's just a bonus in this over. Arshdeep front about 35 in his 2. And Bumrah introduced in this 5th over. Interesting to see who bowls the 6th, the last over of the power play. Back over the wicket to the right-hander now.
Interestingly, he does have a long on. I feel like India need a wicket here. They can look to target Reza Hendricks. He's 9 of 7 so far. But he's gone off to a flyer.
Nicely bowled. That's exactly what he's been practicing last few days. Gets it right. 60 without loss after 5.
ढलान वाली जमीन है, बेचो उसे। भरोसा रखिए, घर मजबूती बनेगा। तुमने सिर्फ अल्ट्राटेक की चुना, ऐसा क्यों?
ताऊ जी, घर जिंदगी में एक ही बार बनता है।
मान गए बेटा। घर एक मौका एक, इसलिए सीमेंट भी देश का नंबर 1 अल्ट्राटेक। ये बेस्ट है सर।
हमेशा वाला क्यों नहीं?
मिश्रा जी, आपके लिए फूलों की बरसात। बिरला ओपस एश्योरेंस देगी।
मतलब प्रोडक्ट वारंटी।
नेक्स्ट 1 साल में पेंट को कुछ भी हुआ तो पेंट को वापस करके देंगे।
वापस करके देंगे?
वो भी फ्री। पेंटिंग में पहली
First over. The last over of the power play. This could be interesting. Washington Sundar. Goes leg side. Got protection. Keep it down to a single. Would mean brings Quinton de Kock on strike.
And he'll certainly try to make up for that previous over from Jasprit Bumrah. What a fine over that was. Just the wide down the leg side, which went for 5 runs, 4 plus 1 for the wide. But apart from that, it was absolutely a terrific over. So they'll have to make up for it. This is the last over of the field restrictions. You've got to try and maximize over the next 5 deliveries.
Keeps and a long on. Brilliantly done. That is extremely well done behind the stumps from Sanju Samson. Will be.
This is the last over of the field restrictions. You've got to try and maximize over the next 5 deliveries.
Deep square leg and a long on. Oh, brilliantly done. That is.
I check the feet. It's
Sanju stance from Sanju Samson. Confident. He thinks it's out. Will be refed out. He's got his man.
TV umpire to director. The elected batter still out. Foot is grounded. Foot is grounded. Foot is grounded. Thank you. Foot is grounded. When the wickets are broken, I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
Quinton de Kock survives, but extremely good work behind the stumps. Sanju Samson. Did go out, did drag out her back foot. Back in time though. 4 more deliveries to go at this over. In the air, but in the gap. Initial call was to catch it. Hardik Pandya nowhere near it.
Screams a catch. But fortunately for de Kock, Hardik Pandya nowhere near it. Just kind of lifts his arms and says, sorry guys, it's out of my reach. No fielder out there within the first 6. South Africa pick up another boundary. They've moved to 65. De Kock is flying. He's on 46 of 24.
Deliveries. Nicely bowled. Very nicely bowled. Took it a little easy, it seems, Reza Hendricks. Jitesh Sharma. Quite interesting to see if he'd got it directed here.
Well, Jitesh, the wicket keeper, attacked the ball very quickly, very quickly. There you can see the direct hit could have been in, the batter could have been in trouble.
Nicely bowled. That's a very good last over of the power play. Just 7 from it. 67 without loss, South Africa.
सर वाटरप्रूफिंग के लिए बेस्ट है।
वेंकी जी एक छोटा सा गिफ्ट बिरला ओपस एश्योरेंस देने के लिए।
ऐसा क्या है इसमें?
1 साल में वाटरप्रूफिंग को कुछ भी हुआ तो वापस करके देंगे।
वापस करके देंगे।
वो भी फ्री। पेंटिंग में पहली बार बिरला ओपस एश्योरेंस। रजिस्टर करो birlaopus.com पर।
अरे बचाओ!
आओ
जी खड़गांव सेल्फी।
बाजी
हाँ जी
थोड़ा साइड हटिए ना, जेट के साथ अकेले फोटो लेनी है।
फूलचंद जी तो हो गए फूल के कुप्पा। स्काई स्कैनर प्रेजेंट्स चीतो दंदनादम। इंडिया वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका मैच के दौरान चीतो लैब में जाओ, आसान से सवालों का जवाब दो और पाओ प्राइवेट जेट में उड़ने का मौका।
स्काई स्कैनर्स पे पाइए चीपेस्ट फ्लाइट और होटल रेट, यही है अल्टीमेट ट्रैवल है।
स्काई स्कैनर प्रेजेंट्स चीतो दंदनादन।
Hardik Pandya is off the field. Shabazz has come onto the field as a substitute fielder. And there he is, straight away into the game. 67 after 6 overs. That's exactly what India got. Loss of 1 wicket. South Africa without loss.
Yeah, I guess when you swing as hard as what Hardik was swinging when he was batting, you're going to get some lower back problems. Fizio just going to work his magic there, try and get him on. It's normally this over that he bowls, the first over outside of the power play. But he's just feeling a little bit of discomfort. I'm sure we'll see him back on the field.
And also, I believe, would want spinners to come in a little early. We're talking about dew here. It's Varun Chakravarti, highest wicket taker so far, along with Gungi Giri. Yeah, not much to choose between these two teams after 6.2. Confirmation there. He's the #1 bowler right now in this format. ICC rankings. Varun Chakravarti, #1 here as well in the series. Virtue of a better record. Slip in place. Shift in the air and taken. The partnership's broken. And it's Varun Chakravarti.
If you want a wicket, you bring on Varun Chakravarti. Reza Hendricks has been playing second fiddle to Quinny de Kock. A little bit of a googly here. Have a look at this catch. He kind of just sticks his hand out. No need for the dive there deep. He's got a good left paw. Chakravarti, you can see the funny side of it. That's the end of Reza Hendricks and the end of his tour. He's gone for 13. South Africa 69 for 1.
He's invincible and soon to be known as Earth's mightiest hero.
Orders from anyone at all. He's a hero. There is no higher.
तेरा नाम क्या है?
कहाँ जा रहा है?
तो बता तेरी पहचान क्या है?
Ready to roll. Tata Women's Premier League starts 9th January.
Freakier Friday is now streaming.
I am freaking out right now.
Stream it with your daughter, mom, or grandma.
Hold on.
It's the freak walk for the whole family.
OMG, yes.
Freakier Friday, now streaming.
Quite interesting move this.
हो गई होगी खराब तो नहीं की
Usually we see Aiden Markram come out at this position. Wonderful over so far, Varun Chakravarti. Over here, a couple of singles so far.
The big fella stretching out a long, big hand, big palms, and the ball sticks there. What a magnificent catch that from Shivam Dube. Just the breakthrough that India needed.
A top over from Varun Chakravarti. Wicket and just 3 runs from it. 70 for 1.
Welcome to Pitch to Get Rich, a first-of-its-kind fashion entrepreneur reality series. 30 crore का fashion entrepreneur fund, 14 fashion companies, 8 pitches, 6 buzzers, boardroom का access और negotiations का खेल. This is Pitch to Get Rich.
We do anything for our kids. Who picked up my son from school? I will do whatever it takes to get my son back.
बदलने वाली है रियलिटी शोज की दुनिया. 50 coming soon. Jio Hotstar Commerce पर.
Washington bowling is for the last.
Yeah, here's the wicket again. Just almost sitting in the wicket a little bit. He can consider himself unlucky. Reza Hendricks, the one player that he felt like if he did hit it to him, he'd get away with it, was Shivam Dube. Big man, big shoes, tough to move, but what a good pull out there. Got the ball to stick in there. Good catch. It's all from that one Bumrah over. It feels like things are just slowed down a little bit. South Africa's run rate dropping from 13 to now under 10.
There's a tricky phase, isn't it? The next few overs. Broken up. Just stop the pitch.
Looks like the ball didn't stop a little bit. That's why he wasn't quite able to keep it on the ball. What a terrific catch, absolutely terrific. This is the kind of fielding that you need when the opposition is running away, scoring runs pretty quickly. You need a brilliant effort, you know, and that is exactly what has lifted this team up now.
Seemed there was a little bit of glove or bat involved. Wide not given. Yeah, a lot of glove. Ooh, one of those, if they get stuck, they get stuck. Well, I'm sure they'll go down as a dropped opportunity, but then it's a really, really tough one. So you've got to be a little lucky there as a wicket keeper. I just get a feeling there's a big shot coming now. 2 of 5 deliveries to Wall. Nice take. A wide given this time.
Yeah, that's good batting. You just get the feeling that throughout the series, watching Devil Brevis bat, he doesn't like to be bowled at and allow a lot of dot balls. Washington expecting him to walk down the wicket there, darting it down the leg side. On this occasion going wide outside off again, expecting maybe Brevis to run at him.
Yeah, now I think he's got to just bowl flat and under the bat, or closer to the bat, not a length ball. No, it's easy to say from here, but if he's looking to bowl here, looking to bowl there, he's just going to lose his line.
Glove on it. There was glove on it. There's an under edge kind of a thing going down after that impact with the gloves. Almost there, almost there. Yeah, confirmation from Sanju as well. 5 runs so far, 4 deliveries.
Yeah, despite the 2 wide, it's a very good over. Another dot ball, very good over. Last ball of the over. Last ball of his quota as well. He's given away 29 runs. So, amid all the carnage, Washington Sundar has done a very good job.
Yeah, context of the game so far, this innings. But he still has to finish it. Last ball. and does exceedingly well. Just a single of the last ball of his spell. None for 30 after 4, and that single brings up another half-century for Quinton de Kock. His 18th in this format. It's been a good knock, but South Africa wants him to carry on. 76 for 1 after 8.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुमा केसरी.
Disney's Freakier Friday is in your future.
Good, yeah.
It's now streaming.
OMG, yes.
It's nostalgic, fresh, and freaky.
Okay, that's enough.
Freaky.
Shot. Really well played. Easy as you like. And away it goes for 6 more.
Yeah, looks in great form here, Quinton de Kock. 91 in that game that they won, South Africa. It's been an interesting sort of a run for him in T20. 0-0, 91. And now, the way he's batting, ominous signs.
Wide, really has put the bowlers under pressure, and he's kind of got them trying to get away from him on this good surface.
And that's what he does for me. Just think of what he can do. He hurts India. He's hurt India on many occasions.
Shot again, reverse this time, and away it goes to the fence for 4 more.
This is where he's so dangerous. He knows how to play around with the field. He's got the range of shots. Just gets into good positions to work the ball into the gaps without taking too many risks. And whilst doing that, he's making the bowler think and the captain think about his field placings.
Yeah, Varun immediately put the brakes on in that first over that he bowled. But right now he's under pressure, having gone for 12
nicely
so far.
done. We're thinking of a second and still thinking of a second as it's fumbled. 3 fielders, well, couple of fielders and the keeper after it that time. Have a look at this. Yeah, tries to pick it up, then kicks it away, then they start chasing it, the 2 of them. Oopsie. Under pressure. Devil Brevis looking for a start. That'll do it. It'll do it nicely. 6 runs.
Yes, good shot selection. A nice, clean follow-through as he hits to the line. Not much turn there. And a nice way to end the over. In fact, 2 more balls left in this over. So the pressure on Chakravarti. 18 have come off it. Nice shot. So just keeping his shape. Nice follow-through. Picking his spot.
Yeah, what South Africa would love is for a long partnership between Quinton de Kock and Devils Brevis. Yes, for its damage and what it can do, how productive it can be, but I think also for the learning of Devil Brevis as he still makes strides as he starts up. And I know it's been a few years. He's trying to kind of finish things off in his learning with regard to his own batting. That's nicely played. Excellent. Timing. Perfect. And the placement as well for 4.
Oh, that's a very good shot. That's skill for you. I mean, the thing to notice here is how late he plays it. And then the bat speed with that bottom hand coming into play. To open the face of the blade, to get the power and timing. It's not easy to get power in that position when the ball goes. But a greasy outfield helping as well.
Yeah, and with Devil Brevis, I say, you know, trying to put finishing touches on his learning. It's a tough thing to balance his aggression with the responsibility. So how much risk to take or how much risk not to take, when to go with the risk, when to take the field on, when not to. And in a big chase like this, you have to control that. 23 off the over. Productive. 99 for 1.
अरे बचाओ आओ जी खड़ाओ जल्दी हाँ जी थोड़ा साइड हटिए ना जेट के साथ अकेले फोटो लेनी
फूल जंगी तो हो गए फूल के कुप्पा स्काश कैना प्रेजेंट्स जीतो दंगनादम इंडिया वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका मैच के दौरान जीतो टैब पे जाओ आसान से सवालों का जवाब दो और पाओ प्राइवेट जेट में उड़ने का मौका
स्काई स्कैनर्स पे पाइए चीपेस्ट फ्लाइट और होटल रेट यही है अल्टीमेट ट्रैवल हैक
स्काई स्कैनर प्रेजेंट्स जीतो दंगनादन
ए लड़की तेरा नाम क्या है पूछे वाले पूछे तो बता तेरी पहचान क्या है
तेरा नाम बोलेगा तो उठेगा एक तूफान हिलेगी जमीन मचेगा धुआं Ready to roar. Tata Women's Premier League starts 9th January.
Reza Hendricks out. 13 from 12 for him. Devil Brevis has come in. He's hit a couple of boundaries. He's got himself going. Partnership 30 from 18. Here's Hardik Pandya into the attack. Oh, inside edge. Fine leg is up in the circle. Away it goes for 4 more. The 100 comes up as boundaries continue here in Ahmedabad.
Well, you need your share of luck. Starting off with a slower delivery, the off cutter could have so easily dragged it back onto his stumps on another day. And he'll take that boundary.
So quickly for 6. The power of Devil Brevis.
Wow, this is a quality shot. Well, we know he has got explosive talent. But again, making it look so easy. Head down, nice swing and contact. Come right out of the meat of the bat. Second time he's hit a 6 in that area. One of Varun Chakravarti, now Hardik Pandya.
My goodness, he thumps it. He's getting a taste of his own medicine here as Hardik Pandya, because he did something similar when he came in to bat himself.
Wow, again, what power. Power and placement. Mentioned the work with the bottom hand in that last over of Varun Chakravarti. Here's an example of it again. Just meeting it right under his eyes. Gets optimum contact. It just delays that shot. But goes past his eyes as well, and that's why he gets that placement. Beats the man square. This is good batting.
It's time for the Asian Paint Color Cam. Here's some of the most colourful fans in the stadium today. Bring these colours to your home. Visit AsianPaint.com. A lot of blue in there. Unsurprisingly. Fielder doesn't get there. Oh, spliced him. He's lucky that he doesn't time it well enough. Any more well hit, that would have been to the fielder. It's a good bumper from Hardik. He
had his heart in his mouth.
Doesn't quite get there. Oh, close. Very close. Fielder doesn't quite get there. Oh, close. Very close. Might just have snuck under the hands and over the ropes after the bounce for four. 19 off the over. Quinton de Kock survives.
This is big for South Africa. 42 runs of the last 2 overs. And Abhishek Sharma saying, I didn't pick it. So South Africa really now getting themselves in a position where they can challenge India. 118 for 1 as drinks come out onto the field.
The world is on the brink of war. Work with me, Sam. Help me rebuild the Avengers. Captain America. You don't even know what this is.
We're being hunted by a robot named Amelia.
Any requests?
You better believe it, sister. I want to be stronger, faster, and taller. All right, meat sacks, let's get to work.
She is a smoking hot warrior princess.
Dad, can you teach me how to be a salesman like you?
You've got to sell them the dream.
What's the dream?
Mr. Monroe, we need to consider what this environment and all set.
You won't catch Buddy Monroe!
Everything's gonna finally come apart unless I look after my boy.
Disney's Freakier Friday is in your future.
Good, yeah.
It's now streaming.
OMG, yes.
It's nostalgic, fresh, and freaky.
Okay, that's enough.
Freakier Friday, now streaming.
Let's talk murder.
We need to go face to face with the mob. It's like a godfather that may have a lot for you.
बदलने वाली है reality shows की दुनिया. The 50 coming soon. Jio Hotstar और Colors पर.
Yes, we got a match on our hands here. This could go all the way down to the wire. What South Africa have done well is they've not allowed that required rate to get away. It was just under 12 at the start of the innings. It's still under 12.
South Africa 118 for 1 after 10. India at the same stage 101 for 2. The game on our hands here, and it's the next 6 overs, I reckon, that determine what might happen, whether we still have a game in the final 4 as it comes to its end. So important for India to make a breakthrough here, a couple of breakthroughs. And for South Africa, essentially what you're trying to do is shorten that chase. Can you still be in the game? 4 or 5 overs to go. If you're well ahead of that, then even better. But you don't want to be too far behind, having lost too many wickets. Here's Bumrah to try and swing it the blue way. Single after full toss. The 50 partnership comes up. It's off 25 balls. The break sometimes just disrupts the batting partnership, and you can have a wicket after the drinks break.
It came at the right time because we mentioned 42 runs of the last 2 overs. Now this is where Abhishek Sharma says didn't quite pick it. He reacted late, as you can see there. Well, it'll never please the bowler. Either Jay's got his fingertips to it.
Yeah, close. No cigar. Yeah, good bumper. It's a bit too high though. Pulled wide. Played so well tonight, Quinton de Kock.
Yeah, always at his belligerent best where once he gets going. He's had interesting scores in T20 off late, but when he gets going, he makes the bowlers pay, and that's exactly what he has done. Mindset is in disarray. Quinton de Kock, 65 of 34. Did mention interesting scores: 0-0, 91. Taken! That's the reason why Bumrah is special. You said he needs to swing it the blue way, and with that wicket, is that the case? Time will tell, but Quinton de Kock is on his way.
He cannot believe it. Quinton de Kock. The crowd erupt in the stands. He's the local boy. You can see he's gutted. He was going like a fast train, 65 of 35. This was why Bumrah was brought back. And you can see the subtle change in the style of delivery. Just taking the pace off and reacting quickly, taking the catch. And it's a massive blow this for South Africa. He was going extremely well. 65 from 35, 120 for 2.
You have no idea what's coming?
Kylie's having some major issues at home.
My house is very haunted.
So I got night vision, I got it all. I'm ready to bust some ghosts.
I have a ghost.
Are you guys controlling this?
He's buried under my house and bangs in the walls.
Some nights you're in the mood to bang and sometimes you're not. What's happening?
It's David Miller who's walked out to the middle. Two dots in a row. One of those a wicket. Monumental as a strike under the circumstances. It's that man once again, Jasprit Bumrah. Now look at Miller's record. Strike rate of 141. Very experienced. Had this place for a home ground in a season in IPL where they won it. Was an integral part of that team, the Gujarat Titans. So in those conditions, needs to get started here. As I said, it is the part of the game where we'll find out whether this continues as a contest or not. Top delivery. Around the wicket approach, take the pace off. They had changed the ball, and so more likely to be that bit more accurate, can also just hold up in the surface. That time it's the change of pace that does Quinton de Kock, and he's done well in the end to keep a hold of it. Jasprit Bumrah. They erupted, they knew how big a wicket it was.
It's interesting when you look at the way the game's been played today. 5th game of the series. Both teams have done things differently. India had a set template with their bowling the previous 3 games. South Africa have bumped Bravis and Miller up the order. Starting with seamers and then a couple of overs of spin in the power play before Hardik was brought on in the previous games. Today they started with a spinner. Bumrah much later in the attack. It's being done differently by both sides, but this was the wicket. Bumrah in the attack. Bumrah, provider of hope.
He's done it over and over and over again for this Indian side. Top bumper. Oh, well bowled. What an over. In a feast of runs, he's gone for 4 and got a danger man out as well. You'll remember over number 11. 122 for 2.
You've got to set yourself apart. You've got to have something they think they need.
What's that?
Me.
Just tilted.
Beautiful shot through extra cover. He's going up the hill.
Pandya. Has he got enough? Has he got enough? No, he doesn't. That bumper again. Slightly longer side, that side. It's the stickers again. And India go bang, bang.
Both the set batsmen dismissed. He missed out in the last over. This time he gets his man, Hardik Pandya. Double blow this for South Africa. First they call, and then 6 balls later, it's Brevis who was batting well. Just in time this one. As Pommy said, it's to the longer part of the boundary. So the catch taken, and as we've seen often after the break, 2 wickets have fallen. 122 for 3.
I think I'm a runaway. I remember running away. But then a miracle happened to me. And we're going to meet one day.
Not diamonds, but lawyers.
For the key to our survival, you must quest to the Sea of Monsters.
Aiden Markram just kept sliding himself down the order with a good start. Decided that he let Miller walk in, sent Brevis in earlier as well. Partnership between Brevis and Quinton de Kock was a good one. So often it's the break, isn't it? Another good bumper. Pace off, it doesn't get it.
I think when you look at Washington, Sundar, he did well as well. He started initially running in, then realized that the ball wasn't coming towards him. He had to go sideways and slightly back. Very good catch in the end. He started running in initially and then realized that he had to go sideways, did well, really well.
Having spliced him before, this time with the bumper with pace off, and Brevis trying to still go at it, had to kind of just check his shot, and in the end not able to control it. Really good bowling. And so now South Africa must repair once again. The ship has just kind of veered off course and must get back on course. Have a look at that bottom of your screens. Last 16 balls, 26 runs and 2 wickets. Previous over, just 4 and the wicket. This one's gone for just 3 and has had a wicket go down. They have the batting, but must get that base to get the rest of these 107.
Vela thumps that away for 4. Yes, much needed. It was the slow bouncer and he waited on it nicely. Really. And got the placement right. So that should get him going, this boundary.
It's out the middle.
Nicely played.
Another good over for India, just to 8 off it and a big wicket as well. 130 for 3.
Hello, everyone.
100% have to own this.
Great stopping is my cardio.
This is hot summer adventure style.
He's never texted me asking to see the kids.
I'm hearing different stories.
Divorce brings out the worst. Someone tried to set me up with Mo and asked me.
Is there anybody left in Beverly Hills that Mo hasn't tried to get with? He hasn't tried to get with me. Let's just make that clear.
The Fantastic Four is now streaming.
Play more.
It's a jaw-dropping spectacle. Certified fresh in one of the best superhero movies of all time. The Fantastic Four, now streaming.
And quality batting to come. So the issue is 2 new batters at the crease. Such a fine partnership between Bravis and Ducott. Smart enough to bring Varun Chakravarti back in the attack. Bowled a very fine first over, went for 23 in the next, had to be stopped. Now 2 new batters, time to attack again. Alongside Dale Steyn, Sunny G.
Yes, now is the time to look for a wicket as well. Because while there is some batting to come, I think these two are the kind of players, kind of batters who can take South Africa home. They've got the shots, they run very well between the wickets. So Varun Chakravarti, he's been the highest wicket taker so far. And that's why he's been brought back.
Down the wicket. They need to keep the charge. That's what they need to do, South Africa. Aiden Markram lower down the order, but doesn't take away his quality.
Yeah, can't afford to just sit back and let Varun Chakravarti bowl at you. Markram, who I feel has read him pretty well throughout the series, has charged him. Not a lot of South Africans have done that. They've played him from the crease and he's been able to bowl at them, but on this occasion he's gone for 31 and 2.2 overs. South Africa has decided every bowler today has to go.
A big appeal and it's been given by Virender. Trying to come in, trying to play a cheeky little sweep. The question is, did he get any bat on it? That seems to be the question from his non-striker. But the review has been taken. IDFC first bank DRS.
TV umpire to direct us. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. I've checked the feet, it's a bad anything. Front on, please. Ball appears to be missing the bat. Can we confirm that with Ultra Edge, please? Stand by Viru for Ultra Edge. Clear gap as the ball passes the bat. Satisfied, no bat involved. Ball tracking, please. Pitching outside off. Impact umpire's call, wicket sitting, original decision out. Viru, stay with your decision of out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen, signal out now.
Yeah, had one look at it and was given out, and it stays out for Aiden Markram. The idea was right because there was no fielder. He does play that shot really well, but just missing out. So Varun Chakravarti coming back strongly after being hit for a 4. And South Africa are now 4 down. Aiden Markram gone for 6. 135 for 4.
I'm doing this myself.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist.
तेरा नाम क्या है पूछे वाले पूछे तो बता तेरी पहचान क्या है
South Africa making a full fist of it, but right now, another one, 2 and 2 for Varun Chakravarti, and Donovan Ferreira, who's normally a very aggressive batter, had no clue.
That is the right word. He had no clue. Played down the wrong line. After getting rid of the South African skipper, the dangerous Aiden Markram for 4. Next ball, what Varun Chakravarti does is bowls the one that comes in, and you can see the big gap between bat and pad. He played for the one that would turn the other way from leg to off. Instead, the ball came in, and Donovan Ferreira, first bowler, 5 down now for 135.
Things happen here, but no one really talks about it.
We have 25 disappearances, 7 confirmed deaths, mostly children.
What exactly are we looking for? Someone that was buried in Derry a long time ago. It wasn't supposed to see us.
For whoever ends up watching this, my eyes and ears have been hacked.
Every single person you know will become part of our game.
He went dark.
There's no stopping now.
Hey, what a turnaround this has been. 135 for 5. Bravis and Quinton de Kock going strong. The bowlers were ducking for cover. 3 quick wickets, and suddenly South Africa are on the mat, it seems, as Josh Linda walks in.
You could just hear the crowd. They were hoping for that 3rd wicket and a hat-trick. It's a little bit of a soft dismissal, this, by Donovan Ferreira. It's a soft prod forward. It's not really exactly knowing which way the ball is going to spin. In a game where we've seen a lot of runs, Varun Chakravarti has come in. He's turned this game on its head in 1 over. He's got 2 slips and a man under the lid.
Josh Linda underway. Couple of wickets, 6 runs in that over. South Africa 136 for 5. Two gems of Indian cricket.
Get ready. I'm a king, but I pop, I'm a saint. They call me a bad man. Good thing then. What I do now, a whole lot worse. Heavy is the head, it's a blessing and a curse.
HDFC First Bank, India vs New Zealand. First ODI, 11th January at 12:20 p.m.
You've got to set yourself apart. You've got to have something they think they need.
What's that?
Me.
We put ourselves in a place we don't belong. Survival is a long shot.
Hardik Pandya, India, one would say, is slightly on top at the moment. Pulled away and pulled with a lot of power. And goes all the way for 6.
Tries the slow bouncer once again. It looked like David Miller was Linda actually was waiting for it. Gave him all the time in the world to pull it over mid-wicket. They had two fielders there, but he picked the spot really, really well. He did. The slow delivery or the slow bouncer has to be a little further pitched up. We saw that when Lungi Engiri was bowling. He defeated the batter so many times by pitching it up. When you pitch it short, if the ball doesn't come up, it is pretty easy for the batter to whack it away.
Yeah, this is the Markham wicket. The previous ball, he came down the pitch. He was able to hit Chakravarti back over his head on that occasion. Just trying to play the lap. Missing the ball. Plumb in front.
Face off with that bouncer. But yeah, it was, when you look back at it, Sunny and Dale, the idea was right. He ran down the wicket. There was nobody there. With the pace of Varun Chakravarti, that was possibly the perfect shot. But just the execution.
I think he missed it, that was the problem. Otherwise, as you said, the thinking was absolutely spot on. It's not about just hitting sixes all the time. He could have got a 4, so it could have been 8 runs of 2 deliveries.
With all that movement, the umpire could have also ruled it in the batter's favour. Oh, over the top of the fielder. And it's David Miller who gets a 4.
Big swing this by Miller. He's got wonderful bats. He's got a bit lucky there, actually. Big, thick outside edge, fortunately for him. It's travelled. In this field, we've seen so many boundaries tonight. It's exactly what the fans have wanted. A final game, essentially. South Africa to level the series, India to win. Big crowd.
The second, does he take them on? Does Linda running to the danger end? As you rightly said, Dale, just think of what Varun Chakravarti has done. He picked up 2 for 11, bowled beautifully. That was in Dharamshala. Over here, bowled a very fine first over, then was taken for a lot of runs, and then suddenly in 1 over, that's the ability he has. He can change the game. 2 for, and still the figures are fine. 3 for 32 of 3.
ICC Men's T20 World Cup starts 7th February.
Now, see the movie that critics are calling one of the best superhero movies of all time.
Yeah, you're supposed to sleep when the baby sleeps.
He thinks the baby actually sleeps.
Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four.
For plenty in the first 2. Hard, but straight to the fielder there.
He's hit it. He's found every bit of it, but he's hit it straight to the fielder.
Yeah, the asking rate is 14, so you need to keep going. And there was again a shot that he plays so well. And he would have wanted to find the gap. Yes, he hit it well, but didn't find the gap.
These are the wickets that starts off with a brilliant catch by Shivam Dubey. This one Chakravarti. He's taken 3 out of the 5 wickets that have fallen.
Slower one, finds the gap, no. Great work from Washington Sundar. And also a rare show of emotion from Varun Chakravarti. Normally, you get nothing from him. It's not even a celebration, but there was a small cry of jubilation after getting Donovan Ferreira.
I would imagine it was such a superb delivery. Deceived the batsman, all ends up as they say. He had no clue. Played for the wrong turn. He played for the one that he thought would turn from leg to off. Instead, the ball came from off to leg. So when you get a batter like that, I'm sure bowler is elated.
Gone very high. Sanju Samson calls for it. The big gloves, and he takes them. So another wicket down. And it's the big fella, the big hitting David Miller.
Yeah, the rate has just gone up to almost 15 now. It's 14.6. Miller deciding if the ball is in his area, he's going to go for it. Length ball by Arshdeep. Maybe just a little bit of extra bounce. You can see on Miller's face as he's played through the shot. Oh, and it's almost popped out for Sanju Samson, but he holds on and hangs on. Arshdeep has picked up his first wicket of the evening. The dangerous David Miller. He has to depart for 18. South Africa 154 for 6.
The new season of Ghosts is nigh, but something feels spooky. Perhaps it's this chapter.
Jay's life is now.
How are Jay's fiddling skills? The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal.
What's going on? Are the ghosts concerned for me?
Uh-huh. A new season of Ghosts has us dancing for joy.
It's about to go down.
Marco Jansen in. See how things have changed India's way. 120 for 1 at one stage. And that was the time when Bumrah got that wicket of Quinton de Kock, and then Hardik Pandya getting the other big hitting Deval Brevis. And then wickets have continued to tumble at regular intervals. But David Miller, hard length maybe, just climbing a bit too much on him. And holding on to it, Sanju Samson there. Coming of it. 156 for 6.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी.
2 gems of Indian cricket.
Get ready. I'm a king, but I bob to my saint. They call me a bad man. Good thing then. What I do now, a whole lot worse. Heavy is the head, it's a blessing and a curse.
IDFC First Bank, India vs New Zealand, first ODI, 11th January at 12:30 PM. बदलने वाली है reality shows की दुनिया. The 50 coming soon. Jio Hotstar और Colors पर.
First Bank T20 International Series. The last 30 balls. Those are the numbers right in front of you. 5 wickets picked up by India. Varun Chakravarti into his final over. Inside out. George Linda is a big man. Dale has been telling us. And he can hit the ball far. What a shot that was.
Yes. Never easy to hit over extra cover. He's bowled it short, it's bowled it outside the off stump. He's given him room to swing his arms, and that is a super shot over extra cover. Never easy.
Yeah, just look at what Varun Chakravarti was trying to do. It's trying to draw him away from when he started charging down the wickets. He's done really well to adjust, play a shot like that. High quality shot. But brilliant once again from Varun Chakravarti. He seems to be showing some emotion today. Went for a 4, picked up a wicket the very next ball, goes for a 6, change of angle, and it's George Linder who's been bowled.
That's brilliant bowling. The change of angle is done for George Linder here. He's come from around the wicket to over, and he's bowled that googly again. He's just clipped the back leg. Almost held his pace back a little bit. You can see he means business tonight. Almost the death stare by Varun Chakravarti. George Linder, he looked good. He has to go for 16 in South Africa. 163 for 7.
50 years ago, Grandma survived a disaster. Don't you see this? Death is coming for us because we were never supposed to exist.
This book will show you everything you need to know to keep our family safe.
Maybe that's not actually coming for our family. Because that would be crazy.
Good luck.
Robin Bosch. Nearly another 5-wicket haul. He's already picked up 2 in this format, has Varun Chakravarti, 4 today. And nearly went through the defense of Corbin Bosch. Those numbers don't actually tell you a story, but he's a very fine player, Corbin Bosch.
And if you're a bowler on 4 wickets right now and you've got 3 balls left, that's a lot of deliveries to get your 5th wicket, especially with that asking rate of 15.1. Marco Jansen almost has no choice but to play an aggressive shot.
Great connect, super connect, and when he connects it, that's where it normally goes.
And that's what we've seen right throughout the tour, isn't it? It's not just with the ball, but with the bat as well. Marco Jansen has had a fabulous tour. And it's up to him now to try and take South Africa home and level the series. In the slot, but plays with a straight bat, locked in, sweet connection into the crowd.
Goes again. Similar area, similar connect, same result.
Yeah, this game is going down to the wire. 56 of 25 balls required. Marco Jansen, he's not going to die wondering. He's swinging himself off his feet here, essentially, but 2 beautifully timed shots. 96 and 86 meters. Chakravarti now with a change angle around the wicket for his last delivery.
So his spell comes to an end. 4 for 53 of 4. 177 for 7 South Africa. 55 more needed.
Maybe something last night that happened to you was better.
When I saw him kissing another woman, I don't know him.
Tinseltown. Oh my God, am I overdressed?
Showdown.
I can still go to the dark side. Don't get it twisted.
I'm not looking for trouble, but if she goes there, I will meet her there.
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, new season.
2 gems of Indian cricket.
Get ready. I'm a king, but I'm...
Jansen, the man on strike.
this stage of the game. Every captain would want 2 overs of Bumrah. Think back to over number 11. He started it all off by getting rid of Quinton de Kock. Yeah. He decided to go upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for a caught behind. Original decision is not out. I've checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Front on, please. Ball passing close to the bat. Can you rock and roll that one more time, please? Okay, can we have ultra edge, please? Copy ultra edge building. Okay, can you just take it back, please? Okay, roll it forward. Okay, one more frame forward. Okay, now bring it back, please. One more frame back. Yeah, forward. Just freeze it there. There's a clear spike as the ball passes the bat. Satisfied. Bat involved. Bat is above the turf here. Viru, recommend you to change your decision from not out to out. You're on screen. Signal out now.
So that's out, and once again it's Ultra Edge picking the snicks up very, very accurately and quickly. And it's Jansen after striking 2 sixes. He was the danger man. Good call by Sanju Samson by going upstairs, and once again it's Bumrah. You bring him back, he gets you a wicket, and how often has he done that? And Surya Kumar Yadav delighted, as is the crowd. South Africa have lost their number 8. And the score is 177. Jansen goes 177 for 8.
Ooh, very fun save. Oh, yeah.
Right into the block hole.
Yeah, Lungi now. That's where you think from a South African perspective. Had another batter now. Superbly bowled. A really good call behind the stumps from Sanju. There was a noise. So he's saying 2. Either he was saying 2 reviews left. Might as well go for it. This is the last recognized pair. And that's what he's saying. 2 reviews left. Might as well.
Well, Bumrah was convinced. He went up. And a good thing. And the skipper agreed in the end. High fives all around. Oh, how it changed. Just flipped on its head. We're sitting here, Ravi, I think it was you and I and Karthik were sitting here when it was 118 for 1. How often has he done it? I mean, look at his figures in the context of the game. High scoring game. 2 for 12 from 2.4 overs. Captain's delight.
particularly important is the use of resources. So how they've used him here to kind of hold him back. And I know many times everyone's going, oh, get Bumrah started, he'll be the one, he can do it. But on a surface that's got dew kind of affecting it, and it was important to get the spinners to work early, and having played Washington, he did a decent enough job up at the front, going for just 30 in the power play and bowling all 4 right up front. And then you still have his overs in the bank.
Go back for 2. But an excellent over. Just 2 runs conceded and a wicket. 179 for it.
The journey from prodigy to legend begins here. This is where greatness shows its first power. The legends of tomorrow display their fear in the ICC Under-19 World Cup 2026.
I'm not going anywhere until I find Miranda.
Lane, stop answering his phone. Any fatalities? Oh my God. Welcome to paradise.
$179 for 8. 3 to go.
Yeah, wonderful innings from Tilak Verma. Came down bad at number 3. Was quite aggressive early on as well. So then shifted the gears very quickly once Hardik joined him. Such an important out when you look back and the context of the game, you knew it's going to be a high-scoring one. It's clock now. Too short, too high. In need 52 of 17. Yeah, they got a great striker of the match. This for the most 4s in this game. Tilak Verma, right up there with 10 4s in that innings. Yeah, 52 of 17. You just wonder if South Africa had not lost those wickets in between. Like 5 wickets in the span of 5 overs.
South Africa back. 52 needed of 16 now.
Yeah, 73 from 42. A good start, actually. Samson and Abhishek gave them a good start, and then Tilak kept it going. And there was a period, I remember it being 38 from 30. When the skipper came in, his lack of form showing, and then he went off, and when he was dismissed, Hardik came in and he announced himself first ball, and every intention that he had, and he didn't slow down, he didn't stop, he kept going, hitting 6s and 4s, and as he did that, dragged Tilak Verma with him, who was playing well but also shifted gears. You wonder, if not for that innings, if they had been content with the way they were going and got to around 200, 210, if it would have been sufficient under these conditions, which are so good. Apollo Tyres go the distance, is right up at the top with that 97-meter hit.
Oh, that's gone through. A rare mistake in the field. India have been good today.
Just a little lazy, and also ball just in front of his hand. I should expect, I mean, you do expect better than that.
And Deep, I am with you. I think a a wicket or two. So if you have batters batting here, even if it's those all-rounders from South Africa, if you have Bosch, Janssen, Linda trying to address this, then it's not so easy for these bowlers with
Shahbaz Ahmed there.
Then it's a successful one because he has brought one back, beaten the drive from...
Yeah, because 47 of 13, I guess it's still quite achievable with wickets in hand. That's Tilak Verma. That's the reason Shahbaz is on the field. A quick treatment off the field. Tilak.
Look at that. Ben Stokes turn around. So there you go. 185 for 8, 2 to go.
We've got one hope. Secret laboratory. In the middle of nowhere. Our nation's best scientists focused on one goal. End this war. Our boys would come home. I can perform this miracle. Robert, try not to blow up the world. Oppenheimer.
So here's Bumrah. Now did that carry? Well, Sanju Samson is claiming. In fact, he says no. He's not sure. Didn't carry. Doesn't go up.
Yeah, went with Jasprit Bumrah's appeal initially. Another slow delivery wide. Chandu in outside edge. And in fact. On the bounce. Yeah, straight away. That didn't carry.
You know he's coming at you. Show me some skills where you get him out. Goes again. And the fielder watches sail again into the stands. So the Attenborough top contenders of the game. Video there. That was a Shivam Dubey taking that catch. Sanju Samson had a good day with the bat, with the gloves as well. Attenborough's smart saver.
That was quite adventurous. Corbin Bosch. Another slower, another wide line. Yeah, the third's inside. Shot is on.
Just prior to the drinks break, England's captain has gone 2 for 14.
I think that was the tempting. Not in swinging with that three-corner seam ball and Stanley balls when he just started it off a little bit wide. And Rook has back cut that over gully for 4. He's found the gap, I think. Yeah, he has.
This is incredible from Jasprit Bumrah again.
And again, 4 more.
Start calling him the postman now. Always delivers.
Yeah, basketball man, eh? Karl Malone.
First 2 runs, the partnership comes up between Joe Root and Ferguson.
What a spell. 1 ball to go, and his figures at the moment 3.5 overs, 2 for 16 in a game where India made 230 plus, or South Africa 187. It could have been in a great position had that score been 6 down, but he started it off and he's finishing off a spell here. Terrific figures in the context of the game. 4 overs, 2 for 17 from the champion. It's 188 for 8.
From Marvel Studios.
We are the Thunderbolts!
What is this? Your trash?
It's my business card.
One who up an entire laboratory. Hi. One caused a 32-car pileup.
I love that guy.
One is demanding we deliver payment in diamonds. What? Let's do this.
Marvel Studios Thunderbolts.
That's what they talk about!
ए लड़की तेरा नाम क्या है पूछे वाले पूछे तो बता तेरी पहचान क्या है
Ready to roar. Tata Women's Premier League starts 9th January.
Leap is cooling his heels. He enjoys bowling, Abhishek. Every time teams are out there, he's always rolling his arm over, as is Tilak Verma at times. Very handy for India if you can have a couple of batters in the top 3 or 4 who can bowl for you, even if it is an over or 2. It just gives you that kind of flexibility. That's high. And a fielder coming underneath it. Puts it down. He's not had a great day in the field. And it's a boundary.
Abhishek could have been his wicket number 7 in T20Is. It's a difficult one. He set himself under the ball nicely, Washington Sundar. Made a hash of it right through his hands.
Yeah, slippery night. Felt that he had it, and it just slips out.
There we go, last 2 deliveries now. Halfway through this game, it just seemed like it's going to go down to the wire and was getting really close.
That's a good hit. Just clears the rope. The 200 comes up.
Yeah, Bosch has shown that he can whack it. Doesn't quite get to all of that, but it's enough. Not so long straight, just 70, 71 meters. Can't stay in the field of play, Hardik.
So that's it. 20 overs have been bowled. India win the contest by 30. They win the series as well, 3-1. With one game not being played because of poor visibility. But a convincing win here. They batted really well. They were put into bat. And then some good performances by the top order, which should stand India in good stead coming up to the World Cup. Hardik Pandya outstanding. Varun Chakravarti has had a great series with the ball. And Bumrah, what can you say? He was boom today.
Yeah, top work by India. What might have been for South Africa after that really good start. They'd have felt that they could get over the line, and at the halfway stage, lost a wicket, then lost 2, and lost both set batters, and then didn't quite manage to reset so that they could have another go at the back end of the game. Wickets continued to tumble, and it made the task too difficult in the end. And 30 runs short here on a surface where the ball has kind of managed to slick on every now and again. Is not a miss by a long way. It's an error more in the execution of things in the middle, because there's the necessity to be able to reset if you lose your way as the game goes along. They continue their charge, India, with regard to bilateral T20 international wins. Most consecutive wins, 2023.
it is. Welcome back. Yes! Guys, this year is going to be... You know, guys, I still think it's going to be a great year. Ms. Shimenti will be moving up to teach middle school math and homeroom.
You seemed way smarter when we were in second grade.
Well, if you want, I can teach you how to ride a bike.
Just go left.
New year, same old Evan.
I'm not going anywhere until I find Brenda.
Lane, stop answering his phone. Any fatalities? Oh my God.
Master of Disguise, do your thing.
I promise to play you respectfully.
Prego, cappuccino, extra grande.
Showtime.
Snake attack.
Great.
So there you go, a convincing win for India in the end. By 30 runs, they win the series 3-1. And their good run in T20 cricket continues. They've had a very good contest, big crowd watching the contest today, and plenty of entertainment with over 400 runs being scored today. Tilak Verma was outstanding, as was Hardik Pandya and Varun Chakravarti.
Yep, and then a boom, Bumrah to cap it all off. A really good performance if you're India. They were put under pressure, serious pressure, and had to respond. They did with the ball through their champion, Jasprit Bumrah. For South Africa, thoughts and more thoughts as they try to figure out what they can glean from this trip. Happy days for Gautam Gambhir. Lost the Test match series. Still to address that, yes, but we'll be happy with the white ball stuff, having won both of those series. For South Africa, the questions are, who is it who's shown enough here that they will be useful, will be required in the conditions when they turn up here for the World Cup in February? There's still a question of form to be answered, because they go back and they'll play in the domestic competition there, the SA20, and to see how that goes and who it is who brings form from that. But you'd imagine that the selectors and coaching staff have an idea of who it is that they want.
So India winning by 30. They were well served by Tilak Verma and Hardik Pandya in that partnership, and winning by 30 runs in the end. And we've got Tilak Verma with us. Tilak, well played today. You came out, first ball down the track, smacked it for 4. What was going through your mind? Because you came out with some intent.
Nothing much. I know how Ahmedabad wicket goes here. The way Abhishek and Sanju Bhai played at starting 5 overs of the game. So I know that wicket was good. So I just want to maintain that strike rate, and yeah, I just want to show that intent.
Now that partnership with Hardik is one of the best you'll see, you know, and some of the stroke play was outstanding. I think he was the aggressor with you early on, but some magnificent shots.
Yeah, it was incredible batting by Hardik Bhai. It was straight to watch from the non-striker. Yeah, the way he was hitting was very clean, and yeah, it was fantastic to watch.
You batted right till the end. Did you have a target in mind? 210, 215, anything of that sort?
To be frank, I haven't think about target. I just want to score as much as runs for the team needed. So to be frank, actually we was thinking to score around 230 or 240 when we were batting with Hardik Bhai. But I think hopefully we got that score on the board.
Tilak, Deepya, very well played. So Abhishek bowl and over. What about you? You not impressing the coaches enough with your bowling?
To be frank, I'm really working hard on my bowling. Hopefully you can see in coming games, and it's better to ask Surya Bhai. It's upon him, but hopefully you can see me in coming games.
Listen, you've come on really nicely in your career. Well played today, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
As he's really a man with an excellent temperament and is consistent for India.
Yeah, and I think right at the start there might have been the thinking about this flexibility and all that, but he's very adaptable and so can be set in, particularly with the issue of form surrounding the skipper, as the man to come in at number 3, whether it's to continue the momentum or it is to repair if things haven't gone particularly well. And showed it as the series went along that he certainly is the man for the job.
Yeah, that's something that is really positive about this Indian side, the flexibility that you mentioned. With South Africa, they were in that hunt for a very long time, till the 11th over. That's when Quinton de Kock got out to Jasprit Bumrah. He's batting beautifully at 65 of 35. Important contributions, but the end, just thought if South Africa had a few more wickets in hand in the end. It wasn't enough. Another good game in terms of wickets. Yeah, that economy rate of his got a little bit dented. Then 4 wickets. Very, very important, because this game on a high-scoring pitch was always going to be about wickets, which he got 4 of them. Jasprit Bumrah, look at those numbers. Yeah, truly, Postman who delivers, and delivers again here. 2 for 17 in his 4. Just to summarize this last and final game of this series, 231. India batting first. Tilak Verma 73, Hardik 63, Dan Conner 105, set it up nicely. South Africa falling short by 30 runs. India winning the last one and also the series 3-1.
Precision put into bat. The duo of Tilak Verma and Hardik Pandya powered India with their 100-run partnership. Tilak Verma just picking up where he's left off. Hardik Pandya coming back to the team after injury, now the possessor of the second fastest T20 50 for India. And when it came down to matching them blade for blade, South Africa were running away with it. A 50 within the first 4 overs, a team 50. Even in tough conditions, even with the dew, it was Varun Chakravarti who's got that aggressive mindset. Jasprit Bumrah who gives close to nothing away, picking up and getting a clean wicket as well, although Quinton de Kock once again learned in fire, which means that the men in blue in their last match here of this year end on a high note. It's an 8th consecutive bilateral T20 series victory, not defeated for 11 consecutive T20I series, and maintain a 100% record in Ahmedabad, the theatre of dreams. And that is how the men in blue will say goodbye to 2025. But we're saying hello to you. No goodbyes as of now. Cricket Live with Dave State and Robin Uthappa as well. You know, you can pick the performances that you want to talk about, the duo, the partnerships when it comes to Hardik and Tilak, or the partnerships when it comes to Varun Chakravarti and Jasprit Bumrah.
Well, I'd like to talk about Jasprit Bumrah and Varun Chakravarti. I thought they were phenomenal. On this wicket, like I remember Irfan Pathan said, Bumrah is like a bank. You can always bank on him when things go sour, and he was absolutely right. He just gave away 6 runs in over in the first couple of overs, got the wicket of Quinton de Kock when they desperately needed it, brought India back into the game, and then Hardik second over when he got Devol Brevis out. And then immediately, great captaincy from Suryakumar Yadav to bring back Varun Chakravarti to see if he can get a couple of wickets there. Because you know if you get 1, then you're always going to get number 2 or 3. And then immediately, he got that 1 wicket of Aiden Markram. And then in quick time, got Donovan Ferreira, and he got 1 more wicket after that. So those guys are the guys who, like, the thing about someone like Varun is that he knows how to come back strong. You know, we spoke to him about it. Even when you were in Dharamshala, he spoke about how he first tries and hits his length, then he tries and attacks the weaknesses of the batter, and that's exactly what he did. He was just doing so well today.
And you think about the way that South Africa started, it was ideal. You look at Quinton de Kock, his performances by visiting T20 batter. He's been the most lucrative, the most runs in India. He loves batting here. He looked like he loved batting in the innings where ideal start, and then somewhere the wheels kind of come off in that chase.
Yeah, I feel it's that Bumrah effect. You know, you just can't let bowlers bowl 4 overs for nothing. He's obviously a fantastic bowler, but you could tell that the South Africans' way of facing him was to just, let's see him out, let's make sure that there's no damage done, and we'll take everybody else on. But if he gets a wicket, then he creates like a flow. Then the next over, Hardik gets a wicket. Then Chakravarti comes into the game, new batter on. You have to try and fight fire with fire when you're trying to chase down big scores of 230, 240. You can't allow teams and bowlers to just dictate and bowl to you, because good players, they'll knock a window or a door open, and then everybody else will follow, and that's exactly what Bumrah does every single time. So it was just that little area there where I thought South Africa let themselves down. They could have potentially just gone at him a little bit. You know, he's going to get you out because he's a good bowler, but if you allow him to bowl, he's going to get you out 9 times out of 10 anyway.
Not to forget, this is his home ground. Jasprit Bumrah, this is his home ground, home turf. He's got the confidence. He always has the confidence, Robbie. That 11th over, it was key to pick up that wicket of Quinton de Kock. They're going to be teammates yet again when it comes to franchise cricket. But he's just got the composure, even in tough conditions, to pull off something like this.
I think he thrives under pressure. He wants that kind of a situation where they bank on him, and that's exactly when he thrives. And that over and that 11th over, again, great captaincy from Suryakumar Yadav to bring him on at that point in time. And this is the beauty of having an Arshdeep Singh in the 11 along with Bumrah, that he can bowl this middle overs when you need him to bowl it, and you need him to get a wicket so that you get a breakthrough and you get your foot back into the game. And that's exactly what he did. He's so good at what he does, and it's so good to see him on song under pressure.
Conditions can be as challenging as this. Well, what is essentially what he does to not give anything away? Is it just the mindset of batters not wanting to hit him for runs, or is it the areas because he's so consistent? 15 dot balls, I think, in that spell that he had today.
Yeah, I think he bowled beautifully, but I also feel like he has that Bumrah effect, you know, where you just feel like, let's see him out, let's not get out to him. I think 1 or 2 of his first balls were full tosses, and Quinny's already on 35 not out. At that point, if anybody bowls a full toss to you, take the name away from it, you should be able to put him away for 4. Bumrah comes on, and it's almost like you're holding the bat slightly differently. Your stance in the crease is slightly differently. Everything kind of happens a little bit faster. Your brain's thinking slightly differently, and all of a sudden he gets away with this kind of thing. So he's got this aura about him that he's built up through years and years of playing, and this is why on nights like tonight he can feed off that. I don't even think he went for a boundary tonight, other than the 5 wides that he bowled. Take that off his bowling, and he's gone for almost 10 runs and over 10 in his 4 overs, and phenomenal actually.
I mean, he does have the best economy in T20 eyes by a pacer. It's under 7. It's extraordinary. The thing is, usually you would go to Bumrah and say he's your go-to in tough situations. Of late for Team India, the go-to bowler has been the top performer of the day, and that is Varun Chakravarti.
Hero Glamour X, bowler of the match.
So often you use your spinners in that containing role. It's just changed for India. It's about wickets, it's about his release points, it's about his variations. He's getting you those breakthroughs. He's showing composure in tough conditions for spinners as well.
Yeah, absolutely, isn't it? Number 1 T20I bowler in the world, so he used to live up to that strap as well. And I think what he did today, he was under pressure. They tried to put him under pressure today, took the attack to him. You know, after that first over, he felt the pressure, he felt the heat. You could see it in his body language a little bit. But once he came back in that second spell and he got that first wicket of Aiden Markram, you just have to give him an inch. Varun Chakravarti, he will take a mile. He will find a way to take a mile.
He's also found a way to really pick up wickets against South Africa. It's been one of the bowlers that have been challenging for South Africa to face, and well, great success for him as a team to deploy.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the South Africans actually struggle to pick him. I feel like the one guy that picks him really well is probably Aiden Markram. And strangely enough, he gets Aiden Markram out quite a lot. And that's maybe because Aiden Markram picks him and says, okay, I'm going to play aggressively to you, whereas the other batters kind of get foxed by him completely. Yeah. Ferreira, this whole series, unfortunately, couldn't pick him, not once. And today was the nail in the coffin for him. It was like a soft kind of prod forward, not sure which way the ball's going to spin. He just has something over the South Africans' middle order, and he's able to pick up wickets. Like I said, the one guy that probably knew how to play him best, apart from maybe Quinny, was Aiden, but he's gotten him out too a lot. So he's probably now just snuck into the back of Markram's mind also. Try not to get out to him, and that's not where you want to be as a batter.
I think he's stuck in the back of minds of quite a few batters, whether it's average, especially at home as well. But, you know, it's a homecoming of sorts, not just for Jasprit Bumrah, but also for Hardik Pandya as well. You know, a #1 performer kind of day for him.
performer, brought to you by Ultratech Cement.
I mean, Robbie, pure carnage of his blade. When he hit our camera person, he had no clue that he'd hit someone on the shoulder. He was so in his zone of just focusing on the ball and depositing it out of the boundaries.
He was phenomenal tonight. And I think it's a special homecoming because I don't think he's played too much here. I'm leaving Gujarat Titans actually. So the last time he was here for a Mumbai Indian team against Gujarat, the same crowd was going after him. So for him, he came in, I think, maybe with that in the back of his head. Like, I want to really impress my home crowd and I want to really go out there and do well tonight. And then you could see it from the word go, didn't you? And I think the attitude, the energy, the aura with which he came out to bat, it was very clear. You could have kind of seen that a sense of a strength in him when he came out to bat, that he meant business and he was going to go hard from the word go. And that's exactly what he did. Didn't take the foot off the pedal at all till the end, till he got out.
He's had 2 performances now with the blade in this T20 series, coming back from injuries, heading into yet another T20 World Cup. This just kind of alludes to the fact when India are looking at that middle order, low middle order, he can do that job for you and just continue with that acceleration of batting in this manner.
Oh, listen, he was fantastic. I feel like he's taken on the role of more of a celebrity than a sportsman, you know. He walked out there like a superhero today, like he was in a movie plot. And the script was written, this is what you're going to do, and this is how I'm going to do it, and nobody else is going to change it for me. Just like Robbie says, the aura, and I want to use the word attitude, but it's not a bad attitude. Yeah. It's an attitude of nobody else can do this what I can do. You know?
Like an attitude of dominance.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it is. You can just see it in the way that he stands and he presents. That's why I say it's more like a celebrity, like a superhero, than it is a sportsman out there batting. He's just taken it to another level, and in his mind, he must really... he's operating at a different level right now because it just doesn't look like anybody can mentally get to him, you know, and break him. And this game is all about trying to break you mentally. We're all good players. Not now. I mean, we're retired. But they're all good players.
You're good players. And to be fair to you guys, you are the celebrities now. We walk into the stadium, no one is leaving because they want to get a catch of Dale Steyn and Robbie. You haven't signed the photographs, you haven't taken the selfies because you're doing the shows. So give yourselves a little credit as well.
No, but his energy on the field is almost like I was saying earlier in the mid-show, it's like Sir Viv-esque.
Yes.
Like, you know, it's like that. He comes in with that swagger.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's a great attitude to have. It's something that a lot of youngsters can learn from, because that is the energy that the opposition are feeling. It's a sense of intimidation even when we've played a ball. And that is phenomenal attitude to have.
And the key is to try and break it. You know, yes, you're trying to get guys out, but you're trying to break someone's mental strength. You want to see them down and broken. It doesn't matter the situation. He walks out and he just looks like he's above it all, you know? And that is incredibly remarkable and admirable too. I think it's fantastic the way that he plays his cricket.
Considering this format and what he does with his inclusion in terms of the confidence he gives you with the bat and the ability to be able to bowl in different phases, it really helps India's team combinations. You know, South Africa had one of the greatest all-rounders in Shaq Callis, and the abilities that he had. When you see Hardik Pandya in this format, it makes you think of not just that aura, but the utility of a player who can perform in both those departments.
Oh, yeah. And where he's able to bat, you know, obviously he's batting in the middle order. India's got some fantastic batters, but say the game gets shortened, he's definitely going to be one of the guys that you're going to say, you're out there, or you're playing super over, or whatever it is.
Yeah,
he's in, you know. There's a chance that if he's on song with the ball and Bumrah's injured or something like that, he might even bowl that super over for you. He is an incredible player when it comes to the shortened format. Surprised that he doesn't play the other formats. I'm not too sure why.
The injuries. He's had a lot of injuries.
And that's like his back and his knee.
If he's good, wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Test cricket, it would have been awesome to have him in Test cricket. I think if not for his back and if not for his knees, I'm certain he would have played him.
Yeah,
we did see him down with his back earlier.
Yeah, so he's had a couple of those situations as well. But when you talk about that aura and the swagger, there is something that goes down and it's translated into a player like Tilak Varma as well. We're going to explore what he's managed to do, but he also has walked in, he's taken on situations where he's walked in, he's been assertive, wicket has fallen, he's still looked to find the gap, to pierce those gaps as well, to hit those big shots. That aura, swagger, this new way of playing T20 cricket, very, very much replicated in the next generation, whether it's Abhishek Sharma or a Tilak Varma. We'll talk about his performance, but first, the presentation.
This format calls for a lot of drama and action, and that we got in plenty. India take this final game and also take the series. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the final post-match presentation of this series. Firstly, BCCI would like to thank all the partners of the IDFC First Bank India versus South Africa T20 International Series. And they are IDFC First Bank, Apollo Tyres, Adidas, SBI Life, Campa, Attenberg, Asian Paints and GeoStar. BCCI would also like to thank the State Association, the local authorities and all those who were involved in the smooth conduct of this match. I've got the presentation party to my left, and it starts with Mr. Anil Patel, Honorary Secretary, Gujarat Cricket Association, Mr. Bhavesh Suvalka, Business Partner, Apollo Tyres, Mr. E. Pandian, Zonal Director, West Zone, SBI Life Insurance, Mr. Mitesh Patel, Beverage Partner, Campa, Mr. Dinesh Singhania, Lead Planning, Attenberg, Mr. Neville Mistry, Head Debt Management, IDFC First Bank, and Mr. Satish Gaikwad, General Counsel and Company Secretary, IDFC First Bank. Can I call upon Aiden Markram to come over, please? Aiden, commiserations on this match and also on the series. At the halfway stage, what were you thinking and your thoughts on the game today?
Yeah, tough loss, of course. 230 was always going to require a near to perfect chase, and Quinny and the top three pretty much set it up really well for us, and yeah, just in the middle couldn't quite sort of take that momentum forward. So again, lessons to have learned for sure as a group, and yeah, with us playing quite a few games here during the World Cup, I'm sure those lessons will be valuable.
You've got a very deep batting lineup and a very powerful batting lineup, if one can say so. What were the reasons behind the shuffle in the batting order today?
Yeah, look, we want to expose Brev to the spin. He makes his six hitting against spin look quite easy, and that was the phase of the game behind him going ahead of myself, and then yeah, it was a left-right combination. Make it as tough as you can for the opposition bowlers. So I feel like in the middle order in T20 cricket there's generally not too much of an order. You pretty much go with the gut feel, and yeah, that's exactly what we did tonight.
I suppose pliability is the way most T20 teams go. When you look at the series on the whole, what would you make of it?
Yeah, I think it was tough. Got asked some tough questions, and it's nice to have experienced that, because now you kind of know what you need to do come a World Cup to lift the trophy. So again, like I've mentioned, there's some valuable lessons for us that we've learned over the last, what's it been, 2 weeks, against a really good opposition that played really well, and yeah, you doff your caps towards them, and you look internally and find ways that we can improve.
Yeah, building towards the World Cup is every team's goal, and when you look at your side, and you were the finalists with India, there was a sort of a settled approach to that batting lineup right through, or to the lead up to that World Cup. Do you think that's the way to go forward?
Yeah, so I mean, again, there was a little bit of experimenting happening this series, combinations, best positions for certain players where we feel we can get the best out of everyone, and again, we've got answers now, so that's good to have for us moving forward, and come that World Cup for sure it'll be a lot more structured, and again in the middle order, whatever we feel is best, we'll go with that cut call.
Aiden, a very successful series test match wise, and also great entertainment right through the ODIs. Best of luck for the SA20 and also the others going forward, and safe travels back home. Thanks for the entertainment. The South African skipper Aiden Markram. Now on to the awards, and we start with the Apollo Tyres Go the Distance Award. The winner will get a trophy and ₹1 lakh to be presented by Mr. Bhavesh Suvalka, and it goes to Hardik Pandya. What a sizzling innings it was, and there was a sizzling six which cleared 97 meters. The next award is the SBI Life Apnon Ke Liye Award. The winner will get a trophy and ₹1 lakh to be presented by Mr. E. Pandian, and it goes to Quinton de Kock for an all-round performance on the field. Batted beautifully, 65 of 35, and not to forget the catch. May I call upon Mr. Mitesh Patel to present the camper Great Striker of the Match award. This winner too gets a trophy and 1 lakh to be presented to Tilak Varma for hitting 10 fours in his knock. Batted outstandingly well at number 3 for India. The next award is the Attenborough Smart Saver of the Match award. This winner too gets a trophy and 1 lakh to be presented by Mr. Dinesh Singhania, and it goes to Sanju Samson for some outstanding keeping and also batting. He batted really well at the top of the order. Sanju Samson, our Attenborough Smart Saver of the Match award winner. The next award is the IDFC First Bank Player of the Match, and for his 63 of 25 and a wicket, it's Hardik Pandya. Hardik, congratulations, and it's a great habit to have Player of the Match award, second in the series.
Yeah, I've not played cricket to win man of the matches. I have played the sport to win games, and it's always exciting and it's always good to kind of win games when you do well.
Did you know that you become the second fastest to 50 after Yuvraj Singh today?
No, I kind of got to know when I got out. I went up. Our Amaya, our social media head kind of told me that, you know what, you are the second fastest or something, which I was like, I missed the first one. But yeah, I like the fact that Yuva holds that.
And also congratulations on doing the double, 100 wickets and 2,000 runs for that. Congratulations for that too.
Thank you so much.
What did you feel? It seems as if you're tailor-made for these situations, and you took some special liking to George Linda because he was bowling really well that time.
I think today was, I just felt it in the daytime. I told my teammate as well, I told my partner as well that I'm going to step out the first ball and I'm going to try to hit for a 6. And I was quite sure that it's going to come through. And yeah, the situation was tailor-made at the same point of time. I backed myself. And yeah, he bowled well against me in Chandigarh. Kind of got away with it. And I had to keep in mind and make sure that today was the day. I had the opportunity, so wanted to just take him down.
You've had a bit of downtime, and obviously the last time we spoke, you said that you've been preparing really well. Happy with the way everything has gone around for you?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what I've always enjoyed. Irrespective of how many times you're out, if you always try to come and make a big impact, come bigger, better, and stronger, and that has always been the motto. And yeah, it feels good when it comes through, and at the same point of time, the journey keeps going on. Your preparation, your planning, your hard work, that never stops. And yeah, it's quite satisfying day.
Really well done. Congratulations on an outstanding performance right through the series. Hardik Pandya, our IDFC First Bank Player of the Match award winner. Now it's time for the IDFC First Bank Player of the Series award winner. As we said, Hardik Pandya had 2 Player of the Match awards, but for 10 wickets in the series, it is Varun Chakravarti who will receive a prize money of rupees 2.5 lakhs along with the trophy from Mr. Satish Gaikwad. 10 wickets in 15 overs at 7.46. And we saw some emotion too today. Varun, many congratulations. Normally a person who doesn't give away much through facial emotions, but you did show a few today.
No, definitely it was a high intense match today. I would say it was the best match of the series, so I definitely enjoyed it.
How have you enjoyed the series so far, picking up wickets at regular intervals, picking up wickets every time the captain gives you the ball? Is that the kind of confidence you thrive on?
Yeah, that has been the role that has been given to me. So my first option is to look for wickets, and I don't think defensive as of now.
And when you talk about sounding boards within a side, which is what every bowler needs, who are your sounding boards in this side? I saw you talking to Washington Sundar before you started bowling. Is he one of your sounding boards?
Yeah, I do talk to many of those. Definitely Surya, Washi, Sanju, many others also. So I do talk to them, and they always encourage me.
And Varun, when you are seen as the wicket taker in the side, there is always a target on your back from opposition sides. What do you constantly do to make sure that you're ahead of the curve?
just keep evolving. I just try to bowl something new every series. Try to, if it works out, it's great. If it doesn't work out, I go back and practice, and that's how I'm trying to evolve. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for your side. Really well done.
Thank you so much. I would like to dedicate this to my mom, my dad, and my sister.
Well done. Cheers. Varun Chakravarti, our IDFC First Bank Player of the Series award winner. Finally, time to have a chat with Surya Kumar Yadav. Surya, really well done. Congratulations as a captain. Happy with the, yeah, absolutely. Happy with the way things have gone for the side.
Yeah, I mean, the brand of cricket which we wanted to play from start of the tournament, we did the same. We didn't do anything different. We wanted to express ourselves from all the departments, and we did it, and the result is right in front of us.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like that because today it seemed like the brief, and I said this on comms as well, was just go after it. Everyone who came in, it was as if you were running a 4 into 100, passing the baton, and everybody was going the same way.
No, this is something which was missing from last few series. This is where we ended the IPL, and this is how we wanted to bat. So we decided when we go into bat, anyone who gets going doesn't stop. And we'll see what we get out of the wicket.
Bowling-wise, you were slightly different because there was a template to the bowling in the first 3 games. This time around, you started with a spinner, Bumrah much later. Thoughts behind that?
Yeah, we wanted to do something different. We wanted to bowl Boom 1 over in the power play and keep him in the middle, post the drinks, and then 2 overs in the end. We had Washi today. He took good responsibility really well. But yeah, we tried something different. We were under the punt, we pumped, we were challenged, but then this game is about how you come back. So, yeah.
In Dharamshala, when I asked you to reflect on whatever has happened, you said that we will wait till Lucknow. Now we have reached Ahmedabad, so you need to let me know what your thoughts are on the entire series, and what are your thoughts on what India needs to do moving forward?
I think it was a good challenging series. We did everything what we could. The only thing which we as a team couldn't do, that we couldn't find Surya the batter. I think he's missing somewhere. But yeah, definitely he'll come back strong. But yeah, as a team, as a leader of this side, I'm really happy with the way things went. Boys chipped in wherever we were in a little bit of trouble here and there, raising their hand, bailing the side out. So very happy with everything today.
Really well done, and also never forget what you already have. When Surya is there, never fear. That is something which you keep telling yourself.
Absolutely.
So keep saying that.
Cheers.
Now time to go and collect the IDFC First Bank T20 award, the trophy, in fact, from Mr. Anil Patel.
And there you go, Team India now undefeated in what is a 3 T20. Very, very honest about his own assessments, but as a captain, he's had those positions, he's had those players, he's had them deliver in tough situations as well. India end the year of 2025, the men in blue on an absolute high here. Their domination as the reigning world champions in T20 is very much asserted in this. More specifically, answer the fact that they wanted his team to play in a certain manner, to not take the foot off the pedal, and that's exactly what has come through here. All-round complete bowling performances, so many options that Surya can go to. India take the series 3-win, winning here in Ahmedabad by 30 runs, keeping their record in Ahmedabad absolutely pristine. And they go in to what will be now 50 days left till their defense of the T20 World Cup begins. Another series coming up against New Zealand, which will be 5 matches in January. Till now, they can go home, look back with their families. You can watch the highlights here as well and enjoy with the team so far that has really been dominant. Sanju Samson getting an opportunity today to come into the side as well and make those differences for them. And of course, all-round performances. But it looks like a very quiet, confident celebration from this team who knew exactly what they were doing and how they wanted to come away from this series. So many, many talking points that we've been talking about on Cricket Live as well. But India taking this series, it's been a stunning tour if you think about it as well. Starting with the test matches, it was all the Proteas and the one-dayers. You had the return of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. They took that series and thought it would be quite exciting in the T20s as well. They've been incredibly dominant. There was a 100-run win as well in the series. But now, by 30 runs in Ahmedabad, they close out this series. many talking points, but of course so many positivities for Surya Kumar Yadav. His era in T20s have just been studded with absolute pure dominance, very much like the team that lifted this in Barbados in 2024, and that will be their intentions. The World Cup just around the corner, 50 days to go. It was a situation where close to, I think, 400 runs were scored to come up with a performance like that from Jasprit Bumrah. Let's ask Google Gemini for a math summary.
India secured a dominant 30-run victory over South Africa in the 50 T20 International at Ahmedabad, clinching the series 3-1. Batting first, India posted a mammoth 231 runs, fueled by Tilak Verma's 73 and Hardik Pandya's explosive 63 off just 25 balls. In pursuit, Quinton de Kock's aggressive 65 provided hope for the Proteas, but the chase faltered against India's clinical bowling. This victory marks a successful conclusion to India's 2025 home season at the Narendra Modi Stadium.
Yeah, they've been absolutely dominant. Oh, look at Surya. He's got the smile on the face. He's so honest as his own assessment as a captain. You know, he's got that ray of sunshine type of positivity in him. And it is an innate confidence. He's got 5 matches, another T20I series to go, but really before to find the kind of form that Surya himself has been searching for. So he's given himself that sort of time as well. Tough conditions, there was a little bit of dew. So you look at India's bowling performance, but also those moments in the field, those quick moments in the field that helped India save a few of those runs with our quick saves.
Quick saves of the match, brought to you by Navi UPI.
I mean, Robbie and Dale, it's really not the easiest to be fielding in these situations. We had moments from Dubey holding on to those catches. Those are those little minute moments you talk about where you deliver, because in T20s it makes such a difference. Your fielding can win you titles.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think India have been a little patchy this tournament, this series, and I think that they can improve on that. And I'm sure they're aware of it, and I'm sure the fielding coach Dilip is aware of it. And I think in time they'll be ready. I don't mind these little lulls before the big tournament.
Always fun to see a cotton bowl, right?
Oh, love them. I think they're probably the most difficult catches to take. You know, like especially for a fast bowler, you're looking down, and as you look up, it doesn't matter what pace it comes at, you actually get the fright of your life because this white ball is coming into you. You can't judge it. And I think any caught and bowled, even if it's just a dolly, is always a good catch.
It is always a good catch. It has to make that perspective. Look, it was fun for the fans because they've been so dominant in Ahmedabad as well. So you saw blue T-shirts of India everywhere. The colour that we saw for the fans that showed up for Team India today.
Asian Paints Colour Cam.
Well, a lot of fans came in here knowing that Team India couldn't lose this series, but they also knew that if they win it, it would be 10 consecutive T20I series victories. So some of them coming up in, of course, the blue jersey of India, but their own gear as well, just to show their support. And of course, enjoy the fact that this is the last match for the men in blue this year. So to be able to enjoy that in the grandest stadium in the world, that in a few months from now, and March 8th, ideally, will be holding that final of the T20 World Cup. This fan is happy in Ahmedabad. These crowds are happy. They know that India have been absolutely dominant. Here's something that you can do as well. We've been asking all of you to send in these pictures showing your colors. Congratulations to the winners on the screen there. Visit asianpaints.com to explore the shades of celebration. We want to be able to see everything you in your own glory when you bring yourself to support. So, speaking of support and speaking of glory, Varun Chakravarti joining us. Just think about it. Okay, let's just visualize it, Varun. First of all, it was great performance throughout the series for you to get away with play the series. This trophy right here, March 8th, Ahmedabad, you could be just as close to it. Come on, let's put that positive intention right out there. That has to be your goal, your dream.
Yeah, of course. The one next to me is what we are all working for, and this is what we have been planning for the last 1.5 years. So, yeah, it would be very nice if you can lift the trophy here at the same very ground. Yeah.
50 days to go. Let us look back in your series as well overall. I was talking about these conditions, and we've often spoken about it as analysts as well. Just the quirks that you have in your game, the ability you have to deliver in tough conditions, and how you continue to improve yourself. Were there any challenges you faced throughout this T20 series where you felt like I need to try something a little different?
Today was the second innings. It became a belter, and it was not turning at all. And so all I had to do is hit my length and wait for the ball to turn a bit. There were a few balls which didn't turn, that went for a 6, and the balls that turned, I got a wicket. So it was all in or nothing, so I was bowling that way today.
I like that mentality of all in and nothing. Well, you joined us in Dharamshala as well, and you and Dale were together and you were freezing. I just want to let you know that we put Robbie in a worse situation in Lucknow, because the Bangalore boy in him just could not take the 10 degrees that we were in. So Robbie, all good now. Now you're clear. Now you and Dale can ask Varun whatever you feel like.
Talk us through that second spell. As after the first spell, you got a little bit of a stick. What were you thinking when you were fielding? How did you prepare yourself for that second spell? Because it wouldn't have been easy, because the conditions also were getting worse as time wore on. So what was going through your mind as you prepared for that second spell?
I spoke to Surya, and he keeps telling me that the only thing you are here to do, you're in this team only to pick wickets and keep attacking the stumps. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And I would have definitely loved to have some more assistance from the pitch, but it was definitely challenging. I like it.
And how do you switch into that headspace? Because when you're catching the stick, you're obviously getting into a defensive mindset. But then your captain's telling you, no, listen, I want you to keep going for wickets. Now, when a captain says that, do you perceive that as pressure, or do you perceive that as, okay, I've got backing now, I'm just going to go all out for it?
So yeah, pressure comes in when I feel that I'm not prepared enough, but I have done my preparation, so I tend to go back to those days when I prepared for something similar. I try to visualize those things. So I try to play those things in my mind, and through that I take some confidence, and I forget the batsman, I forget the situation, and I just try to do what has been told to do. Yeah.
Nice.
What about the conversation?
Last question.
Yes, Robbie.
How much do you actually practice with the wet ball at the nets?
A lot. Yeah, I do practice a lot, but today not as wet as today.
Correct. It was quite soapy, I'd imagine, because the ball also gets a little bit soapy.
Yeah,
so, and you bowl over spin, so to get control with that must have been difficult.
Yeah.
So, like, this experience does help you prepare a lot more, in the sense that, okay, when you go back into the nets, will you go with a wetter ball the next time?
Yeah, that's what I have to do. It's already in my mind, and I will be going and messaging my coach. Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Well, pressures as a broadcaster and fans, of course, heading into a T20 World Cup, you're a pivotal name in that setup, because post the T20 World Cup win in 2024, you're the only one who has over 50 wickets in that. Your economy rate has been outstanding. Your average, and not to forget that you have the ranking of #1 in this format. Just a little bit of, I'm sure, things that you're aware of, but I'd love to understand how you and the bowling unit talk about pressure, because you've got someone like Jasprit Bumrah himself, who's an absolute champion. You're also now emerging, Varun, as the go-to bowler for your captain. I need wickets. Varun, come on, put your hand up. So I'd love to know this championship mentality that both of you have. What are the conversations about putting pressure and translating pressure?
See, it's not only me, it's obviously Jasprit, Arshdeep, Akshar. Today Washi played, and when Kuldeep plays, he's also... So we are one of the bowling units that is in form right now. So all of us bring in some mystery element to it, even the fast bowlers. So we do have a confidence it's very important for the bowlers to have confidence on each other. So I know Jasprit, if he's going to come and bowl, he's going to do something, and he also knows that if I'm going to come and bowl, I'm going to create something. So we try to build in, stitch in good overs, one good over, the next one, the next one, the next one. That's our plan. So stitching in more good overs, and finally that breakthrough somewhere. Yeah.
Obviously, it's very, very exciting to be heading into a T20 World Cup where you are the reigning champions. You're playing at home. You have a chance to create history by winning it back-to-back, and you're an integral cog in that machinery as well. Your own ambitions, you've got 5 T20s left against New Zealand. Your excitement about playing a home World Cup, the things that you fear, the things that you're excited about, the things that you have set for yourself in terms of intentions in the next 5 T20s, because today marks 50 days to go. 50 days to go before we get to walk out and represent your nation in a T20 World Cup. Again for you.
Yeah, so personally, if you ask me, I would like to get better in few of the deliveries that I bowl. I would, as Robbie's told, I have to start working on a wetter ball. And when I bowl in a wetter ball, sometimes it tends to go fuller, so I have to start working on that. Yeah, that's my personal goal. But team-wise, obviously, we're all practicing well, and we still have a good break in between. So upping our skill is our only thing we can do right now, and fully focused and dieting and all those things. Yeah. we'll be on to the mission, yeah.
He had the most serene and calm, confident celebrations today, Dale. You want to give him a few tips for celebrations? With the kind of way he dominates.
A little aggressive.
I actually thought you were a little bit more laser focused in your celebrations today.
Yeah. Today I was a little over animated.
It was good. It was good.
Really over animated.
We want a little bit more of that.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm not that actually. It's just, sometimes it just comes out of me. I'll have to. My dad was not happy last match.
Sorry, Uncle, we apologize.
No, but you do seem like a little bit of a monk. With how you speak and your demeanor and even when you bowl. But that fire in your eyes is important, man. I think it brings out the best out of you. Because I think there are times when I think oppositions try and put you under pressure. I think it's that aggression. Sometimes when you bring it out in an animated manner, it shows that you're the #1 bowler in the world and you mean business, So I think it's a good thing for you.
Yeah, I'm more of passive aggressive, but I'll try to bring in more pumping attitude.
Yeah.
Varun, I got to ask you your memories because we've been building up 50 days to go for the start of the T20 World Cup. Your memories of 2007, do you remember Robbie and, you would have been, 16, 17 around that time?
Around at that age. But I've never played cricket back then, so I didn't know the A's and B's of cricket back then. But I did watch that match with my friends, so it was a great inspiration for all of us. Yeah.
Thank you, but you know the full alphabet now, so don't worry about it. You're in very good state.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're not letting you go. Dale, anything you would like to ask?
No, I'm just amazed at 16 that you weren't playing cricket and today. So how old are you today?
Bloomer,
How old are you now?
I'm 33. I started when I was 26. So
started when you were 26.
Yeah,
you're #1 bowler in the world right now. Imagine if you started when you were 16. I'm just saying. No, that's pretty incredible. I think everybody, I watch from the top and you can just kind of see that the players that can't pick you and can't read you, and I don't want to mention their names in particular because they're from South Africa. But
he might know.
I think you know. But do you get a feeling? Do you get a feeling when you've got the ball in hand that you've got these guys before you've even bowled the ball to them sometimes?
Yes, sometimes when I'm following my instinct, I do get that feeling that I might get a wicket this ball. But sometimes I do also get the feeling that I'm going to get hit for a 6. So that's some way I need to work in between that, yeah.
Nice.
Tell me about this as a unit now. We're going to go back to the T20 World Cup because it's obviously exciting. You experienced it one before. Again, you would have watched 2024 and you would have seen, 3 very experienced players step away from the scene. This transition into T20s for India has been extraordinary. You once again have played a huge role in that. The conversations around playing a home World Cup.
Yeah.
What does that mean? It's not that often that teams get an opportunity to win a home World Cup. In different formats, India have now done it, but in this format. Thank you, Tilak, for joining us. Let him finish that question.
So, as you mentioned, after 2024, there were 3 stalwarts. They retired. So, but we have transitioned well is what I feel, and we have been doing well. We have won all the series, and we can't do much more also because we are ticking all the boxes, and hopefully we can keep doing the same.
Tilak, you can do that again. Go ahead. Touch it. No, do it again. Manifest it right here because March 8th, you might be right here. There's a great opportunity for you now to set your intentions in this stadium, with this trophy, with this person, with all of us here watching you. These are when you set intentions. That has to be a goal. It has to be a goal, has to be a dream because you are keeping yourself in that phase of intensity and you're doing it consistently. Is there anything that you've adapted in your routine, in your habit, in your mindset to ensure that you keep that intensity going as you have been?
Nothing. As playing T20 games consistently now, I have learned one thing is being calm under pressure. So when I'm feeling under pressure, I'm being calm and scoring the runs through the ground. So that makes me like even more consistency and finishing the games for the team.
We love to enjoy to see the way how you play the field very well. You've got a great game awareness. You've pierced the gaps. You're able to hit down the ground. That partnership with Hardik. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about the conversations because he revealed. I came in and said, listen, I'm looking to go from ball 1.
Yeah, it was first of all it was just great to watch the way he played. Right from the first ball, the way he scored, right from the middle of the bat, he was scoring all through. So I was just watching from the non-strike. At that moment, I just don't want to hit through the air. So I was just scoring through the ground and doing single to him. So he has done the job.
So we've tried actually to put Varun under a little bit of pressure because there's 50 days to go before the start of the World Cup, the start of India's defence. About exciting, and honestly, because to play a home World Cup is a different level. 5 T20 eyes to go for India before the title defense begins. He's told us his own game plans and his own missions. What about you? As a unit, what are you looking forward to in those 5 T20s before the World Cup begins?
I don't want to change much, not about these 5 T20s. The thing is, we have started, since last 2-3 series, we have started preparation for the World Cup. So we are doing the same things what team needed for me, like batting at 3, 4 or 5.
Are you still going to be flexible, or are we setting at 3, 4, 5?
I'm expecting I want to bat at number 3.
I'm glad you say.
I'll be loving that, but I'm always up what team needs for. So
100%.
I'm happy in this series that I've batted at 3, 4, 5. I've done well in all the positions. So I'm confident. I'm happy that I've done well in the series.
No, we understand how versatile you are. We've seen that even in the Asia Cup finals. You handle the pressure really well. You absorb the pressure. You bat really well. You average about 68 when you're chasing down a score. So you absorb pressure really well. And I know we all understand that you are open to bat in any position, but you prefer the number 3 position. And what about that number 3 position appeals to you so much?
The thing is,
and purely from a cricketing standpoint, like as a batter, what appeals to you about that position?
If you see